Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome to our show here on Hunky Dory Crafts TV. We have got a fun and festive Technique Tuesday for you. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so exciting. It is going to be a little different from our Technique Tuesday because we've got some start to finish demos. How exciting. Okay, so we have some very exciting demos, but we've also got hints, tips, tricks that you would usually expect on this Technique Tuesday. And like I say, it is Christmas themed, so stay tuned, do not go anywhere. These are just some great mates. Let's introduce everybody. My name's Rebecca Monks and I'm going to be hosting this show for you guys. In the demonstration station. Do you want to demonstrate, Jess? Probably not. In the demonstration station, we don't have Jess. She's in the producer's chair, everybody. Good morning, Jess. And actually in the demonstration station, we have Anne-Marie, everybody.
It would be just as interesting me being over in that corner as well, though, to be fair.
I think it would be an interesting mashup.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, we'll stick to demoing, for sure. How excited are you about these, mate?
I am so excited. I'd kind of forgotten about it yesterday until like after lunch, and Kelly said, "Oh,
what are you making?
So what are you making tomorrow? What do you need?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot about that." So I had the best time yesterday afternoon. Just
you did?
Like, having a look round, doing some crafting, coming up with some little project ideas. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Because obviously you as the creative manager, you do have to get caught up in the spreadsheets and admin.
Yeah.
So it's nice when you get a good chance.
Uncreative bits.
Oh yeah, very uncreative. So it's nice to get a nice afternoon of crafting in.
Definitely.
We did a little poll on Facebook as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we said, would you like, we're going to do a festive Technique Tuesday, and would you like to see tree decks, table decks, bags and boxes? I think bags and boxes was slightly ahead, so we have got a bag and box for you. But a lot of people said I would be happy with any of these.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
We'll make everybody happy and give you all three. So we have. Can we sneak them in?
Well, two.
Oh, we've got two, and then yes. Can we sneak them in? Can we sneak them in? So we have this fabulous little goodie box, gift box for you. How good is that going to look?
Cute.
Under the tree, on your Christmas table, on your stalls, it's going to look phenomenal. It's a little Santa pack.
It's so cute, isn't it? It's so easy to make as well.
Absolutely.
But think about what you can put in there. You could put maybe little miniatures, little bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Or you could put chocolates in there. You could put like shampoos, shower gels, things like that.
Of course.
Body care bits and pieces. There's all sorts you can fit in there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is a really good size box. Like, look at that. There's so much room in there. And then we have got, oh my goodness, this. Oh my gosh. We'll switch him on. Oh,
the lights are so pretty.
It's so pretty. So if you want to make these things, and we've got another demo as well for you guys, don't go anywhere. But we will kick it off with this week's Win It Weekly question. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's really beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We've got a festive Win It Weekly. I know, how cute are these?
Very cute.
We've got the little book of snow globes. We've got the little book of festive florals and the little book of winter friends, full of fabulous artwork, all ready for your Christmas, last minute Christmas crafting. These are a lifesaver. Or you can just pop them away for next year or get started on 2024 super early. The choice is yours. We've got 4 lucky winners and they're worth $29.97. All we want to know is, with it being Advent Sunday and the 1st of December on its way, we would like to know the world's most expensive Advent card. These are eye-watering. I'm not even joking. Is valued to be A, 5.7 million, B, 8.2 million, or C, 10.3 million.
It's got to have some kind of jewellery in there for that kind of price.
I was like,
that's
what is this?
Chocolate, surely.
Diamonds? Is it a street of houses? And there's a different...
I did it and it's fascinating.
Is it?
Okay.
I know the answer.
Ooh.
Okay, Jess knows the answer and it's very interesting. So get your answers in and do not miss Friday's show. Okay, we are going to crack on with this fabulous Technique Tuesday. But I'm going to run you through a few things that Anne-Marie's using and that we'll be coming to throughout the show. So we'll get started. We have got our, oh my goodness, these are so great for bags and box making. It is our adorable, scoreable, festive pattern packs. And these are so great because if you struggle to mat and layer on gift bags and boxes, anything like, you can make it straight from
out
this.
Of that, yeah,
straight out of this. Again, you might not actually want to mat and layer. You might want to be a bit more frugal and use it straight from there. And it's so great because as well, a lot of these are all over patterns. So again, if you are making bags and boxes, you don't have to worry about any sort of space that might need covering because we have got the most fabulous patterns in here. This one's one of my favourites.
Yeah, I really like this one because it isn't overly festive
No.
either. I think you could use this for kind of everyday florals.
Absolutely.
I love that kind of green that we've got running throughout the whole set.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous.
So fresh, isn't it? Absolutely. So as you can see, we've got all of our sort of festive themed foliage, but really fresh green and crisp. We've got the holly, we've got obviously the holly and the ivy. We've got the beautiful berries there as well, all done in our adorable scoreable. It is fabulous. And then we've got this one as well that you could be fussy cutting, making into your sort of frames, etc., with all of that foliage around there. And then we've got the really nice corners. You've got gorgeous eucalyptus in there, very, very on trend. Absolutely beautiful. And then this one, again, if you're card making, this is a stepper for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And again, you're going to get 24 sheets, 3 of each, 8 designs. This one is great as well. If we've got any Christmas cookie or mince pie makers, you can be making your bags and boxes straight out of these. This one's a fabulous one. Let me just go the other way around. Absolutely, you need this in your life if you make.
It's so cute.
Oh, it's so adorable. Look at the little faces. Absolutely beautiful. Again, if you make gingerbread or gingerbread houses, absolutely great one to go for. This one is perfect. Or just anyone that loves that sweet, sweet artwork. It is absolutely gorgeous. Love this one as well.
So cute, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Like I say, you're going to get 3 of your designs. So if you are making slightly bigger ones that you maybe need 2 sheets for, don't worry, you've got 3 of each. Again, we've got those gorgeous sort of cinnamon tones in there and the caramels. Oh, it makes me hungry, this one. And then again, you've got those really sweet little characters on there. And then this one with that pink colour with that gingerbread, absolutely delightful. This one as well, probably the handiest one of them all because honestly, you just can't go wrong with snowflakes. I feel like we do a pattern, maybe not this one, but we do a sort of snowflakey themed one every year and it's always the most popular.
Yeah.
It's so useful, especially in all these different colours. You can have an absolute rainbow of snowflakes. We've got the gorgeous sugar plum, we've got the beautiful violet, the black, very, very glamorous. Absolutely beautiful colours in here. And like I say, it's 350 GSM, so it will hold for your bags, boxes, tags, anything like that. It will be perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got that really nice rich navy for you. So we've got plenty of options to choose from for your bag and box making, and they are all absolutely stunning, and they're all $8.99. You can mix and match any of those as well. Next up, we have our fabulous duo design paper pads. Now, a lot of these have sold out. They always do, don't they? Especially our festive ones. So we have got all wrapped up and festive foil. This one's beautiful. Again, just perfect for batch making. I have to admit, I was making my mum's Christmas cards last night and it was pattern papers all the way. I was all about the speed.
Yeah.
And these are just so handy. You know, you can cut them into strips, squares, just mat and layer them.
So much you can do with them, isn't there?
Absolutely simple sentiment. And honestly, I had about an hour and a half. I'd made my mum like 12 cards because they're so easy, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they are just going to be, like I say, if you are last minute Christmas crafting, they're going to be an absolute partner in crime. A real lifesaver for those gorgeous batch making, and they still look stunning, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. And with this one particularly, the foils obviously you can use all year round.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not festive in any way, are they?
No, they're just colours.
Yeah, even some of the other designs, you know.
I could see this being perfect for like a nice winter occasion, for sure. Absolutely. And again, black and gold stripes.
Yeah.
Again, I'm seeing graduation, congratulations,
Yeah,
anything
100%.
like that. For sure. We've got the gorgeous little star print Oh, it's an absolute must-have. Really, really is. Got those beautiful foil designs there as well. So that one's that one. And then we have, oh, again, this was an absolute favourite.
Yeah, it's
this,
so beautiful.
It is beautiful. I'm pretty sure this one's been reprinted because I'm sure it sold out.
I think it has, yeah.
The first time round. We've got our Nordic animals, and then on the other side, we've got wood grain with snow on top. Winter wood. How amazing is that? If you look back at our sort of pages with all of our card designs on, you will notice how often we turn to this time and time again, especially with this wood grain one, because it really does go with anything. You've got really gorgeous Scandi patterns in there. Very, very glamorous with the black, the rose golds in here. We've got the sort of nude blush tones in here. Look at that owl. So festive
It's
and
gorgeous,
fun.
isn't it? I love that some of those designs you can just use as card fronts.
Oh, for sure.
You know, just add your sentiments,
yep.
add some, like maybe some gems or ribbon or something like that. You've got really simple card fronts.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Again, you've got wolves, you've got birds, owls, bears in here. Absolutely perfect if you want to make nice, quick and easy cards. Perhaps you've already made all your fancy ones and you just still fancy an hour of crafting. Turn to these. They're so great and they're an absolute bargain. They're $9.99, and this one as well with the reindeer, it's so fabulous. And then again, you can see you've got all those amazing wood tones that you can layer up, mix and match. You've got reds, white wood there. Again, that really nice oaky colour. Absolutely beautiful. So handy. We've got that one as well. We've obviously got your laser cut wooden shapes. Again, perfect to adorn your cards. And again, they look so great sat on boxes, on top of tags, anything like that. You know, those wooden sort of charm effect that you get with that. And we've got 20, they were an absolute bargain as well at $3.99. We've got our beautiful trees with, again, all those patterns on there. Absolutely beautiful. You can obviously colour them. Maybe if you're doing a sort of craft theme, you can leave them bare. You can obviously bling them up. And then we've got this one with all the sort of different ones. We've got the driving home for Christmas. We've got the sort of city scene, the children bit playing with a snowman. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got baubles and snowflakes. Again, so handy. Absolutely gorgeous. £3.99. So a real bargain. And then we have our festive ribbon. Again, it's on loads of our cards. And it is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, you get a real mix of ribbon in here. 36 metres in total. And again, this is another thing that will just slide into your everyday stash.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Obviously, we've got our Christmassy colours. We've got our reds, greens, golds, snowy blues. But again, absolutely fine for all year round crafting. We've got our wonderful thick satin. Obviously the sort of skinnier one here, and then we've got some beautiful, I mean, look at that gorgeous plummy organza.
Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it?
Absolutely. We've got the black, we've got the white, so it's a real mix. You've obviously got pinks and lilacs in there, so it's absolutely jam-packed full there. And that's just £14.99. And for all that ribbon is very expensive.
It is.
So just to have it in that ready-made pack that you can turn to time and time again is perfect. And also, it wouldn't be Christmas crafting without our favourite snowfall acetate. It is so good for your card fronts. Again, you can make your boxes from this. Great to pop in the centre of wreaths, absolutely anything. 24 sheets, white foiled acetate. This is something that is on our machines all year round. And that's $14.99 for our 24 sheets. Don't forget, if you log in, you're going to get those savings. $14.24 for club and $13.49 for our diamond members. Great one to stock up on. Okay, Anne-Marie, it's demo time.
It is. Okay, so we're going to start with the Santa's Pants gift box.
Yay!
Okay. So it's really simple. We just need our scoreboard.
Yep.
And we need some of our adorable scorable. Now I've chosen this red. I'm sure you know its name.
Yeah, it's a cherry red.
Cherry red. There is a brighter red, isn't there?
Yeah. I'm
brighter
struggling now.
Or is there a deeper red, and is this the brighter red?
I think that's the brighter one, yeah, and the other one's sort of a bricky red.
Right,
yeah.
okay. So you could use either.
Absolutely.
Because it's quite fun, I felt like this red just suited it a little bit better.
That is a Father Christmas Santa red, isn't it?
It is, for sure. So you do need 2 sheets. I was just in my head trying to work out if we could get it out of 1 sheet, because you need it to be 8 1/4 wide.
Okay.
But you need it to be 6 long, so it wouldn't work. So just to make it right, we're just going to do it out of 1 sheet. So we're going to score it 2, 4, 6 and 8. We're going to score at half. That's just going to be our tab. So we're actually going to trim that off.
Okay, cool.
And then we're going to turn it this way and we're going to score at 2 all the way along. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other one. Then we can pop the scoreboard away for now while we construct the trousers.
Oh, this is so
So
exciting.
2, 4, 6, 8, 8.5 for the tab. Turn it around and 2. Okay, so pop this back with the score tool in. We nearly lost that yesterday, didn't we, Beth?
Yes, I might have walked out the room with that.
It's so funny. Okay, and then we're going to trim off at the 8.5 because that's, like I said earlier, that is our tab. So we can trim off there. And then we're also going to trim off some height this way as well. So I'm going to trim this to, I think it's 7 actually.
I was going to say, do you want
Can I
to?
just
Did
have
you
a
want to
double
check?
just to be sure? Yeah, 7. So 5 is going to be the height of the box, and then 2 is going to be the base.
Okay, cool.
So if we cut that to 7, we definitely couldn't have got that out of one sheet. But you know, you just sat there thinking, can we get it out of one sheet? We can't. So up again on that side and turn it this way and trim to 7. So just making sure that you're keeping that scored section at the bottom that we did, that 2 line there. That's the bit we want to keep. Make sure you don't make that mistake and cut that little bit off. And then we can come to constructing this part. So this is the tab, so we're just going to cut that in like that, and then I'm just going to cut all the way up these for now.
Yep.
Just to kind of start with. We do need to cut some wedges out, but what I like to do is, I'm quite particular, I mean you can't even see it, but I'm quite particular about not having an edge at the front of a box.
Right, yeah.
So obviously when we cut those wedges in, if we don't know which one's going to be the front, it could end up being at the side as well, like your neat side being here where that tab is. So I'm just a bit particular. It's just me. I mean, you can't see it, like I say, it's just the Virgo in me.
Yeah.
So we're going to fold that up. So this is going to be my front. So I'm going to keep that one
Without
kind
a wedge.
of solid, without a wedge. And then I'm going to go back to the others, and I'm just going to take out a little bit on the sides first of all. So just go in. Doesn't have to be the same, doesn't have to be really precise, just a wedge of sorts.
Yep.
So that you've got that space. And the same over here, like that. Just makes it a little bit neater when we're folding this all together.
Amazing.
And then we're going to keep all of these tabs here. We don't have to, you could just have 2.
Yeah.
But actually keeping all 4 just makes it really sturdy on the bottom.
Yeah, nice and tight as well.
So you can see that that's just going to come together perfectly.
Amazing.
Like that. So we'll just get this one ready as well, and then we can stick them at the same time.
Fabulous. Viv Nichols says she's going to make this.
Yes.
This is very
Good.
exciting.
I mean, this is the dream that you actually make what we do.
I know.
It really is.
It is the best. It's the best kind of compliment as
Yeah,
well.
definitely. I just think it's so much fun, and you can kind of buy these kind of fabric gift boxes like that, like gift bags, but they're quite pricey.
Oh yeah, very.
You know, so something like this, it's gonna. I mean, how much is 2 sheets of Adorable Scoreable? Like,
I know.
You know, it's pennies, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So just fold in along all your scores.
I think you could make these for like £1 or 2.
Yeah, easy.
Easily. And
Yeah.
you can honestly, you can't get a gift bag in the shops for £1 these days. You really can't. So it is so good. You have fun and you save a little bit of pennies as well.
Definitely. So red liner tape on the sides, and then I'm going to pop a little bit on each of these tabs as well. So I'm going to put some on this one and some on this one. Just make sure you don't put it on that one, because that's obviously going to be the bottom, like that. And then I'm just going to turn over and put some on that one. So they should all end up sticking together somehow.
Yep.
Might need to go on that other one actually as well, and just pop a little bit on as well, just in case. What we don't want to do is end up like parts stuck together and realise that actually we need a tape on another one. So just to make it.
I know, and then you have to start pulling it all apart.
So let's just be safe and put some on all of them. And then we know. Same over here. It's a little bit speedier with your regular tape, but obviously I made the example one I made just with regular tape. But obviously if you're doing it properly, use your construction glue, use your red liner, just something that's going to give it that real hold, especially if you're putting things in here, you know, like little miniatures that they're not super heavy, but they do add a little weight to it, don't they?
Yeah, they can be a little bit weighty.
And then this is the most technical bit, really.
Awesome.
If I'm honest. After this, it's just kind of decoration.
Look at him. How cute.
And even that is really simple. Okay, just get this last one on. And then we'll stick these together. So I like to start with the side and then bring the base up.
Okay, cool.
That's personal preference. You might prefer to do the base and then kind of bring the sides in, whichever you prefer. However you would normally make a box, you go with your own way. And then these I'm just going to do kind of one by one and finish with the flat one, the completely solid one.
Yeah.
So let's just get all the tape off. Come on. I'll just do all this in one go, and then it's a little quicker. And you do kind of want to make sure these are straight. You want to make sure that's kind of sitting square before you start kind of folding all of this in like this, and then just bring that one down. And then you can just go in with your school tool or something just to give it a good kind of press.
Ah, yeah, nice.
Down, because you can't, unless you've got tiny little hands.
Yeah, diving in there.
It's quite tricky to get in there. And then I'm just going to grab all of this, and then we'll stick this one together as well. So your finished boxes are like 2x4.
Okay, yeah.
2x4, 2x5.
Yeah, 'cause 7. Yeah, because you did 7,
honestly,
didn't you?
2x5. So you might want to be like looking at your gifts and thinking, right, what can I fit in there now? You know, you could put so many fun things in here.
This is what I do. I make the box first and then kind of, not the other way round.
No, not the logical, sensible way.
No, I want to do the pretty thing first, and then I'll decide. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to fold down there. So making sure that both the kind of tabs are at the back, just so it's neat.
Yeah.
They are going to go together, and all we need to do is stick them together at the top. So to kind of make it look like legs, I've just really secured them at the very top there. So I'm just going to go with my regular tape for this, because we're going to go around it with that stamping card anyway. So you're going to cover up and kind of bring this together even more.
Yeah.
But again, you could use your construction glue, you could use hot glue gun at this point if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are going to bring those two together like that. So just pinching those at the top. And then we're going to go in with the white section around the bottom here first of all.
Yeah.
So just some Ink Me cardstock, just plain
nice.
white Ink Me.
Yeah.
Nice and simple. And I think it's 1 inch.
So we'll tell everyone. I suggested cotton wool for this.
Yeah.
And Anne-Marie doesn't do cotton wool.
I don't mind it if it's flattened into a cotton round.
Yeah. You don't like the fluffy,
It's the fluff.
woolly
Whoa,
stuff.
makes me feel funny.
So that was a no, and then
Yeah.
also it's handy to use cardstock anyway.
Yeah, yeah. This was like, this is what we decided.
Yeah, yeah. It was a strong no
Cotton
on the
wool
cotton
would be
wool.
very cute though. If you're into cotton wool, it would be very cute.
It was very funny.
We got some one year to do, you know, for the Elf on the Shelf.
Okay, yeah.
So we put them in the sink in the bathroom.
Okay.
And he looked like he was having a bubble bath. But I was like, Mark, I can't touch it.
I can't.
You need to touch it. It's horrible.
That's really funny.
So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of bring this around, and then if I hold it up this way, can you see we've done like a tiny little like bunch in. So again, it just kind of helps make it look like it's legs. So rather than going around each one individually, it was just a little hack to kind of make it have that look, but not.
Yeah, because otherwise it would look like your ankles are tied together.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're still trying to be realistic here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like to add on like an eighth of an inch.
Okay, yeah.
It is an eighth, isn't it? Yeah, an eighth of an inch. So I'm going to score these at kind of 2 and an eighth. So I'm just going to push that up to, actually I can just do it to under. And if I go to 3, that's going to give me one side. This is going to bring me to the front, to that kind of little innie section. I'm going to score at like 1/4 and 1/4 for the middle.
Yeah.
1, 2, that's going to bring me across the front again. That's going to bring me to the side, and then that can wrap around the back.
Nice.
So just kind of work through it and work out which bits you're kind of doing.
Yeah.
But that is essentially kind of what you're looking for. Obviously we can't go the full way round, so that's why I've cut another strip, and we'll just place that across the back to just tidy that up where the two kind of ends are. So again, I'm just going to pop the scoreboard away for a moment because we don't need that. I'm going to give these 2 little bits here a really good crease because we want them to still be quite a tight score.
Okay, yeah.
And just to help even more, I'm going to pop a little bit of tape in there as well, just to kind of really stick that little bit together, make sure that it doesn't kind of push the legs out anymore either, like that. And then we can go on with tape onto here. So just tape around your sides and your fronts, and at the back as well. You could do this as 2 separate bits if you want to.
Yeah.
I just thought this was a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna pop the back on first, and then just wrap this around nice and easy. Just gonna get the tape off that one while we're going. So just making sure it's lining up to the bottom, that's the most important bit. Sandwich that little section inside there.
That is so helpful.
It just makes it really neat.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Bring that back around, because you still get that kind of opening of like you say, like where the ankles are, but they're not tied together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't want your trousers stuck together.
No. Okay, so then we can just cut a little strip to go across the back of there. We know that it's 4 inches because that's the width of the 2 boxes. Any shortfall is still going to be white underneath it anyway, so that's not an issue. And again, we'll just pop some tape on there. Let me just take off, my tape's a little bit too wide to do 2 strips without overlapping. So then we will just add that on the back just to make that a little bit neater.
Beautiful.
Go. Okay, and then next we are on to the belts. So again, really simple, same idea, but just in the black, but we don't need to do the kind of innie bit for this.
Yeah.
So let's just cut some of our black stamping card. So we need a 1-inch strip for the belt. I know it's not going to be enough to go all the way around, so I'm going to cut another 1-inch while we're here, and I'll just trim that down to 4 as well. And then for the buckle, we're going to use some of our gold shimmer card. And I think this is, I'm not going to be able to measure it on that. Let me just, let me try and have a look. I think it's 1.5 inches. Let me try. Does that look too dinky? Let's do 2. We can always trim it down. It's definitely not 2. It's 1.5 inches, isn't it? Just didn't look it in the trimmer.
I know, sometimes when you put it, I know.
It's like tricky, isn't it? It's like just messing with your head.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was 1.5 inches. I should have just believed.
Oh.
And then we're going to add that buckle detail. So I am just going to go in and let me bring it down so you can see, just cut out that little aperture in the middle.
Yeah, cool.
You could do this with your craft knife if you are more comfortable, because it is tiny to get in here. So I'm just going up to the first line on that grid to cut the middle out. So just turning that around. It's just because it only leaves you a little bit to kind of grip it and keep it in place before you put the ruler down. So it does just make it a little trickier. And then again, to make it easier, rather than doing like 2 rectangular sections, I'm just going to cut a little strip to pop behind there to make the actual buckle.
Oh, nice.
Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Like, this is much easier to do this. We can just stick that onto there at the back. You don't see the join anyway, because the belt,
it goes
obviously,
on top of the...
it just kind of loops through like this. So
perfect.
but it just makes it look a little bit more real than just sticking the buckle on the black.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I did try that first. I was like, no, I don't like that. It needs to be proper.
Absolutely. Just those little finishing touches.
Yeah. So just a little bit of our 3mm tape onto here to get this in. So we'll just get the buckle together, then we'll pop our scores on. So that's just going to sit roughly central. Trim off that little bit that we don't need.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and secure, is I'm just going to put another little strip of tape over the top there. Like that. Let's bring in our scoreboard again to do the scores for this. So just following the same kind of pattern that we did before. So we're going to give ourselves a tab, and then I'm just going to bring this up just to 1 notch before the 1, so that it's easier, because I can do these kind of on the inch marks.
Ah, yeah, cool.
2, so that's the side, the front, move that back to the 5, so again I can just go 1/7, move that up and do 1/9. So we've got the back, side, front, side, back. So
Awesome.
as long as you've got that kind of, you've got, how many do you need? 4 segments that are 2 inches, well, 2 1/8, and 2 kind of tabs, then that is just going to go around. Oh, I didn't need to put that middle score in, did I? Oh no, I don't know if I can cope with that.
Oh, really?
Let me see. You know I'm fussy.
I know.
Let me see how it looks. We may have to cut another strip and do some more scores, because it's just, I'm too fussy.
This is fine.
Let me, yeah, it's going to really, I didn't need to put that score in. Let's do another one.
Okay.
Let's do another strip.
Well, this is fine, because sometimes if you're crafting along or watching this back, hopefully it'll save you having to rewind it and get them again, so you can just literally watch them a second time. It's perfect.
So if we can just pretend that little bit didn't happen.
Absolutely.
So we need the side, the back, the tab, and then the side. The front needs to be 4. So we'll go to 7.
Yeah.
And 1 notch. Put that back to 7, 9 and 1. There we go.
Awesome.
We can cope with that now. And then I'm going to put my tape on straight onto my box to add this on, because I don't think I've stuck it everywhere. I think I've only stuck it at the back. Yeah. So let's go with, let's put it onto here actually, and let's go red liner. So put tape on there, and then on this section here, so just the 2 tabs. And then we'll start with the tiny one. Just bring that down. You want to bring it down a little bit lower than the top as well.
Yeah.
Thread this through. Our little buckle.
Oh, that's so cute.
Just make sure we're happy with where that is before we commit to the rest of it, because we can, I think that's probably okay. You could bring it down a little smidge if you wanted to. Take the back off here. And then we've just got his braces to do.
Oh, yeah.
So just making sure that that's lined up all the way around, just so it's neat. And then we'll get this over the back just to cover that little shortfall that we've got.
He needs a bit of room on his belt, all those mince pies.
Absolutely. Nothing worse, is there, when you've not got your comfies on when you're having all the snacks.
I know. Absolutely.
Okay, so that's all of that bit done.
Oh, they look so good.
So cute, aren't they? And then for his straps, his little braces, we just go back to our adorable scoreable and we are cutting 1/2 inch. So we need 4 1/2-inch strips because I've backed them.
Yeah.
Just so it's a little bit neater on the back as well.
Yeah.
So you could just do single-sided if you want to. If you've got some double-sided cardstock that works for you, it's up to you. Oops. Just putting you back out of the way. And then we're just gonna, again, just use our double-sided for this. This one is the perfect width.
Oh, nice. Like you say as well, if you are putting like maybe a bottle or you can even get those little tins of cocktails as well.
You
They're
can,
quite
yeah.
jazzy.
All sorts, can't you?
That are that little bit bulkier. I think doubling up as well, it'll just make it a little bit, the handles a bit stronger. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I'm just going to pop these on with double-sided tape onto the actual box, but you could use like brads, or you could use eyelets and something like that, you know, just something to kind of really secure them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or even ribbon, just use your screw hole punch straight into the box and use some ribbon.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Absolutely. Oops. And you could make this all year round. Like you could do like, I mean, obviously, you could make like soup pans or
like just fisherman pans.
Yes.
What do they call those that they?
Waders.
That's it. They're like massive.
Yeah, big like
wellies,
salopette style.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. Or you could, you know, if you've got any like tweedy cardstock or anything like that, you could definitely make this all year round. But it looks so festive in the Santa style.
So just giving these a curl. You could use your score tool if you want to, but it's quite easy to just do with your hands, because what we want to do is kind of get that cross at the back to make them look like little braces. So then we're going to go in with our tape. Where have I put my red liner tape? Here it is. So I'm going to pop a little bit on each end. So there and there, and then the same on the others. And you could always add more tape to this if you want to, especially if you're going to pop some tissue paper or something inside to kind of wrap your gifts in, just so you don't see it. And then I'll just take them all off at the same time, and then we can stick them in one go.
Oh, Susan Norton says you could do this as jeans as well.
Oh, you could with the denim.
The denim paper, yeah, make it out of cardstock and then wrap the denim paper around. That would look so cool.
That would look fab.
Oh my, I'm just going to be making trouser-shaped gift boxes now. I've got all these ideas.
I love that. So the front ones you kind of want straight, and then you want to kind of crisscross over to the other side. And then the same over here. So just kind of go in with the straight one first, and then again just crisscross that over, just so they're kind of level. You know, it doesn't have to be super precise, as long as they kind of get in there. And there you have your gorgeous little Santa Pants gift box.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
So cute, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and then look at them together.
You
Imagine.
could do a Mr. and Mrs.
Yes.
Couldn't you?
Oh my gosh.
You could do like a little heart-shaped buckle or something like that, you know, with your nesting dies.
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely, that would be adorable, especially like first Christmas together or first Christmas. Oh my goodness.
Cute.
Yes, that is a very good idea. I'm actually stealing that Oh, everyone's put so cute, love it, says Debbie. Elaine says love it. Viv Nichols says love it. Myra Langdon says loving Santa's fancy pants double box. She would fill it with Lindt champagne chocolate.
Oh, nice.
She's also put reindeer legs with hooves and sleigh bells.
Like elf legs, that'd be very
Elf
cute.
legs.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If you've got any more ideas for like pant-themed boxes, get them in. I want to know them all. That is incredible. Okay, we are going to open another goodie box. If you read the emails at the weekend, 90% was gone. Oof. So even more, like over 90% has gone. I'm just going to pinch this craft knife. So we are down to the remaining last few, like I say, just sort of 10% or less left now. So this is our Christmas goodie box. I know that so many people have been very, very chuffed to bits with the contents of their goodie boxes. It is worth a minimum of £80 worth of festive goodies. Cool Christmas goodies that you can use all the time. We've had dies, we've had stamps, we've had perfect verses, we've had a mixture of everything, and I think it is the last chance, and why not open another one? Why not? Okay, so let's go. Oh my goodness. It just never ever gets old.
Doesn't get boring, does it?
Oh no, absolutely not. Okay, so let's get these open. Like I say, the £30, they are non-refundable once they are opened, but like I say, you will not want to miss out on the opportunity to get these. Oh my gosh, have I opened it? I think I've opened it the wrong way around. I have as well. Look at that. Look at the state.
Excited.
Too excited. I've opened it bottoms up. And all the scrunchy papers. Right. Let's just do a big flipperoonie.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness, I've just seen, that's the fabulous little offer code. I've just seen the die in here. I'm going straight to this.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, festive words and wishes.
I haven't seen that yet in a box.
45 words on here.
I haven't seen that one yet. How exciting.
That you can use every single year to make your sentiments. You can put Happy New Year, you can put Season's Greetings, you can put Merry and Bright, Peace on Earth, Blessings, Holly Jolly, Warm Winter Wishes. The combinations are absolutely
just endless, aren't they?
Endless.
Didn't Stacey make sure that matched the relatives as well?
Yes, the Moonstone Minis, not the Moonstone Minis, the Nearest and Dearest.
Yes, that's
they
it.
do match the Moonstone Minis as well. It is all the same font, so it's super coordinated. Yes, they do. So if you want to use those Nearest and Dearest relatives, absolutely get those on there. We've got a Holly Jolly Christmas little book.
I haven't seen that yet in a box either.
I know, it is rather fabulous, isn't it? Full of all that cute artwork. We have got the Winter Warmers Say It With Style pad. We've got an absolutely jumbo pack of gemstones. Our mini flowers is 768 on there.
Just a few then.
Just a few. We have seen this. I think you've demoed this as well. The Under the Moonlight Deluxe.
We did it for Lisa last week.
Lisa's favourite, absolutely. Our producer Lisa loves this one. We have got our Christmas Cocktails topper sheet. We've got our Joy to the World Christmas topper sheet. We've got the Toy Shop topper set. How cute is that? We've got our Contemporary Christmas.
Nice.
Festive Sparkle. And then we have our fabulous Winter Wishes snowy kit with so many in here. Oh my gosh. 8 topper sets in here.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Printed cardstock, foiled cardstock, toppers, labels, tags, banners, borders, everything you could imagine. Not only that, we're giving you the inserts to finish them off in complete style. Fabulous. And that's £30. Oh my goodness. Absolutely tons and tons and tons of crafty goodness for you to play with. That deluxe craft pad's $11.99 on its own. Oh my goodness, that little book is $9.99 on its own.
I think that die's $14.99.
I was going to say, I think this die's $14.99. Again, you say it with style pads, I think they're $4.99. You can see how this is really building up just incredible, incredible value. Okay, Anne-Marie, what would you like?
I think we'll go Winter Wishes.
Winter Wishes,
yeah.
yes.
But I'll let you pick the top set.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, good, because that'll give us a little flick through. Okay.
Just, I think I did the robin last week. At
You
Hobby
did the
Maker,
robin,
so
not the robin. Yeah,
lovely,
need a
but-
new challenge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, guys, just look at these incredible toppers. I'm just going to put that to one side.
Which one was that?
The snowman.
Oh, he's very cute.
The quiet, you know me, I love snowman. We've got the post box. Oh my god, oh the carriage with the horses. Yeah, I'm just going to pop that to one side too. The kingfisher, oh the brass band. Oh my goodness, these are amazing. Oh, look at Santa there, absolutely gorgeous.
So classic, isn't it?
Absolutely, and look at all this cardstock that you're getting to match. Oh, look at that. That is just, you could pop that in a frame.
Yeah, definitely.
You really could. That frozen lake scene is absolutely awesome. And then obviously you get your inspiration sheet, and then I'll take you through the rest of the cardstock. It is, look at that one.
Oh, it's just so beautiful.
Edge to edge foiling. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay. And then we've got this one with those foiled snowflakes. We've got the choir scene. And again, we've got some really great ones that are so universal as well. Absolutely beautiful. Again, we've got more edge to edge foiling on that one. The snowflakes, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so it is between the snowman and the sort of special delivery with the horses. I think maybe this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are both its cardstocks, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
have I picked them out right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so, I mean, my instinct is to go stepper,
Okay, yeah.
but I've done that a bit as well recently.
Okay.
So let's not do a stepper. Let's do
Okay.
something a little bit different. And I think, let me just take a look at this topper in between those two frames, those two edges. Because the words in the background, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but the words there just kind of, they need to be the right way up. So I'm thinking we need to do a this way card.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the borders off first.
Yep.
So let's just see what kind of width they are, because we're not going to get those kind of, we're not going to go fussy on these. So I think if we go 1 3/4, we can come down a little bit more. No, let's go 1 3/4. I don't want to cut any of that foil off, and that's like just on the edge. Same on this side. Just getting that 1 3/4. So that is going to give us those kind of panels that we can use top and bottom. It's going to give us this section that we can kind of use in the background as well, because I'm going to try and not use the other sheet of cardstock.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to get some snowfall acetate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get
What's
a
the
card
mirror?
blank.
Oh, card blank.
Yeah, and yeah, some mirror. We're going to go obviously with the silver. So let me
Yes, the
grab-
Winter Wishes is all foiled in silver.
grab
Absolutely
that.
gorgeous.
Okay, so we're going to cut down this card blank. Let me just bring everything back in so I can just have a look at the kind of measurements. Thinking we could go 7x5, but I think I want to go 8x6. I think 7x5 is going to be too cramped.
Yep.
So I'm going to cut this to 6. I'm going to have my score at the side
Cool, yep.
because I want to use that as our kind of
Oh,
top and bottom.
nice.
We're going to cut the middle away and put the snowfall acetate in
Oh,
there.
beautiful.
That is the plan. So I'm going to trim this down to 6, I think, and then to 8. So that's going to be like that front panel. Gonna cut this down to just under 6. I'm going to go I'm going to go 3 notches under, because I don't mind if there's a little white edge, because this is going inside, so obviously it's going to go right up to that score, so I don't want it to be really tight anyway. And cut to 8 that way, and then when we bring this in, so we're going to have quite a chunky edge if we don't use that other cardstock, but I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll trim this down to 8. I think. And then I think I'm going to try, if we take a little edge off each side, I know we're like cutting more off and making this skinnier, but I think that what we can do is kind of lengthen this out.
Oh yeah.
Kind of putting these 2 little strips either side. This is also, I don't have to use the other piece of cardstock because I'm too tight.
Yeah, but
I think we can get away with
I
that.
think you can.
Okay, so that's the inside.
And once you've got your toppers on,
Exactly.
it will look
And
less spacious.
Those borders are going to go top and bottom as well.
Absolutely.
So we've got that. We've got our topper. I think that's all of our cutting that
Okay,
we need to
cool.
do. So I think we can pop the trimmer away. Let's bring this back in. So I'm going to pop my tape top and bottom here. Now ordinarily what I do is kind of stick these on and then cut them away, but because I want to sandwich my acetate in between, I'm going to actually go back to the trimmer.
Right, I see, yeah.
Because I know that that measurement was 1 3/4. So if I just bring that down again a little, because I don't want the white to show through, just up to the score, turn it around, do the same this side, just up to our score, and then we can take that central section out. So just like you're doing a little bit of a cat flap, but on the side.
Yeah.
And you cut in the middle away instead of the side.
Oh yeah, cool.
So a little bit like a cat flap, but different. Okay, so then we can pop our, where's my dye brush?
Have you buried it?
Oh my gosh, it's there.
Oh, there we go.
It's there. You know, you're like, is it there? What have I done with it? I usually put it away. I have a habit of like just putting things away when I finish the demo, and then I come to the next one and I'm like, where's all my stuff?
Yeah, I just bury it all. I'm
Yeah,
dreadful.
I do that as well. This is not, something's not the right width. That's not my piece of acetate, it's this one. You know, you're like, this isn't quite wide enough.
I'm sure I did it right.
Why is this not 6 inches? It's because it's this one. There we go. And then we can add these over the top. So just hiding our workings, you know, just the usual trick. You know how we roll.
We do, we do.
We like to hide it as much as we can, just for that neater finish.
Amazing. Oh, this is Ace. Susan said this was the same as her goodie box.
Oh, how exciting.
Absolutely. Angela says, I got this box. It is fantastic. Anne said it's very similar. She got a different die and a little book as well. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes we do, you obviously get the little book and you get the die, but sometimes they are just slightly different.
I like to mix it up a little.
Absolutely. You might get different topper sets.
Yep.
As well. Carol says she got this one without the die. If you want to pop us an email, we can absolutely check the value is all as it should be. Oh, Viv made the card that I made. Rebecca, I made the diorama card you made yesterday using festive gnomes. It took me a couple of goes, but I'm really pleased with it.
Ah, yay.
Oh.
This is what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Viv's on fire.
I know.
Viv's going to make this.
Make those
isn't
Santa
Viv?
pants. I don't know about, never mind. I'm going to make those Santa pants.
I think I need to make more Santa pants. I
Yeah,
love them.
they are really fabulous, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so cool. Okay, so we've got that central section on. I have just kind of done that by eye. If you want to kind of mark it out properly, then, you know, you can do that as well. But I am just kind of winging that little bit.
So this is sitting on the inside of your card?
This is going on the inside, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where you can get away with those like chunkier borders and things because it is on the inside.
So just kind of popping that on there. Just kind of doesn't make it look as chunky as this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we could have taken a little bit more off and had more of a white edge showing
as
well, because when we pop that in, it is going to be pretty much, you know, there's a little white edge either side. So you could have taken a little bit more off if you wanted to. it's up to you. I'm just being tight. You can obviously just use the other piece of cardstock. You could use the insert.
Yeah, adorable,
just,
scoreable,
yeah,
whichever.
anything.
Absolutely.
Or if you're being tight like me, you can do it like this.
Yeah, for sure. There's nothing wrong with that. It still looks really good. And like you say, it's nice to get it out of one sheet as well.
Yeah, definitely. So we can pop that on. Oh, let's not stick you down yet because you're super wonky. But are you stuck for life?
Oh no, is it?
Kind of. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Ooh.
It was very squiffy.
For you.
Very, very squiffy. Let's go back to our topper. I'm just going to take my little pips off.
You're keeping all the frames together.
I'm not. I'm going to split them up.
Nice.
So I'm going to use the outer one on the outside. Don't think I'm going to use the inner one. I quite like that kind of twisted thing when it's like proper squares.
At an angle, yeah.
Yeah, but when it's a fancy shape like this, I quite like to just keep them
straight.
in the fancy shape. Yeah,
me too. They can look a little bit off sometimes when you do that.
So we're going to add that one to the front. And then this one is going to go on the inside. But again, just making sure that we're looking after that frame because we're going to save that. Use it for our non-foil projects.
Beautiful.
And then our image can go on the inside. So we're going to go in with our strips for this. So let's just get some skinnies just to take around the edges of here. Obviously you can just bend these around. They are perfect for your big frames.
Oh, they're great, aren't they? So, so handy.
There we go. And then we'll stick this one on. Just grab all of those. Oops. And then we can add this. Just making sure it's got text in here as well, right in the very background. So I'm just making sure.
Oh, it's the right way up.
That is the right way up. Kind of going central. And then our fabulous little horses can go on the inside.
Oh, wow.
So we'll pop these on the foam pads as well because
Nice.
why not?
Why not?
And then what I'm going to do is pop a little bit of our construction glue.
Yeah.
Just so I can wiggle them around.
Absolutely. Yeah, whenever you do like an aperture or something like that where it's you need it to be on point, a little bit of glue really does help.
Just give that, just making sure that's got that wiggle before I would usually use my purple glue stick, but I think I've left it on my desk. We just need to come down a little smidgy more. That will do there.
Isn't it mad how off you can be in your head?
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I think because particularly in here, you're really conscious of getting your head in too much.
Yeah,
so
I know. Yeah, you're a little bit further away.
Yeah, so you can't actually see. And I'm just going to go with this sentiment. Just going to keep it really simple. Might pop it there. Let's just grab one of these little strips. Will be perfect for this. So I can just add that little bit on there. And then just add a little sentiment.
Nice.
There we go.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love that. I love that I can just give you a topper set and you just whip something up with it. I absolutely love that. Any challenge is accepted. Always. Let's remind you guys of the Win It Weekly, and then we are coming to our last bit of Technique Tuesday. Okay, we have got our little books of Christmas. We've got our snow globes, we've got our florals, and we've got our winter friends. Okay, the world's most expensive advent calendar is valued to be how much? Is it A, 5.7 million, B, 8.2 million, or C, 10.3 million? Oh my goodness.
All crazy, aren't they?
Crazy, crazy. Okay, got a couple more bits to show you guys because our next project from the lovely Anne-Marie is this fabulous sort of wreath-shaped centerpiece that would look great on a mantelpiece, in the windowsill, on your Christmas table, just anywhere really. It's a great size and it really utilises all of the fabulous things we've got, including our moonstone dies. So we're going to show you some of the dies that we've used for this project and some other ones. Now, I've seen a few of these in the goodie boxes.
Yes.
I've definitely seen this sweet holly one in there. So we've got a selection of our festive dies, and again, you can be using these time and time again. You know, we always see holly at Christmas, we always see snowflakes. This one's just $1.99, and look at the size of that. It's phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. We've got our sensational snowflakes. Do you know, a snowflake set of dies, I cannot tell you how much they pay for themselves.
Beautiful.
So beautiful, so useful. Absolutely every year my snowflake dies come out. And again, that's just $9.99. We've got our Christmas rose and foliage. So this is probably the one that's been used the most on Anne-Marie's project here. We've got that beautiful pine cones, we've got the sprigs, we've got the mistletoe in there. It is absolutely beautiful. And again, $14.99. Again, I think this is going to just slide into your stash very, very usefully as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have our wonderful wreaths. Now this is a nesting die, a set of 4 in here. Absolutely so cute. They've almost got that kind of mistletoe feel. You could do them as holly, you could do them in some really nice craft themes, and that one's $14.99. We also have a couple of the other materials. We've got the build a wreath set from our Christmas village. I've just popped that out there here. Here we go. So
I've
you
seen
get
this in a few goodie boxes.
I have actually. So you can build a wreath, just like Anne-Marie has done here. But obviously you can use them as decorations. You can use them as like spinning baubles, whatever you want to. They're 440 individual elements and your grey board rings. So you get 2 sets of your grey board rings, and you can see they're just die cut for you. They're ready to pop out. Obviously you can use them as picture frames, whatever you want to. And then we get the gorgeous snowflakes as well. Now this went with our Christmas village, so you can see the colour scheme in here. We've got those wonderful cocoa colour, cozy warm Christmas colours. We've got the beautiful cream. These are all die cut for you. You just simply pop them out and add your adhesive to your projects, and again, they are those gorgeous colours. We've got that wonderful hot chocolate colour, we've got the burgundy, and then we've got flowers as well if you want to make just everyday projects as well. Absolutely stunning, really useful to have in your stash. Okay, so that is everything. We also have used on this project, you've used the Christmas combo, Joy,
yes,
haven't you?
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
For your
Bit of
materials.
silverberry, yeah.
Bit mirrory, absolutely. Okay, so are you going to make this for us?
Yes, we are indeed. So we're going to start with those grey board circles, and we're going to take the largest one, which is going to be the kind of main component, and then we're going to take, can you just hold up the bottom?
Yeah, of course.
So I can just kind of turn it the other way, so I can just see how many circles I've used for the base, because I actually use these as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4, that one. So just because it was easy and it was there,
yeah,
I just used that as the base
nice.
as well. So we're going to stick this onto our mirror first of all, and we are using construction glue because it is just so strong,
especially on this grey board that just soaks it right up.
Soaks it up. You could use your hot glue. Actually, I'm just going to turn that back on because that's just reminded me that we are using the hot glue gun. So let me just pop that back in while I'm thinking on. So that one is going to go there. And again, just to save a little bit of time and a little bit of space, we're going to pop this one straight in the middle. So plenty of glue, just making sure I'm going in those die cut circle bits as well, just to make sure that glue's kind of seeping in there, and it's going to keep that as one piece.
Nice, okay.
So we are going to cut these out. Don't worry if you're thinking,
what is she doing?
What is she doing? Now, in an ideal world, let this dry. While you can move on to something else while it's drying. Oh, I don't think I have my craft. Oh, I do have my craft.
I was going to say you can have the one.
I've got it out. I already one step ahead of myself.
Ooh.
I know. surprising myself today. So when I did this yesterday, while it was drying, I did all my die cutting and then came back to it. So do let it dry completely, because it does move. I can feel it kind of moving, even though I'm really kind of gripping that down. You do still get some movement. So just take it easy with your craft knife, with your scissors, whatever you prefer to use for this kind of cut. I just like my craft knife because I know it gets in and gives me a really neat kind of finish. So
Absolutely.
take that all the way around.
Oh, amazing. Carol Rooney says she's going to make some spinning decorations with these.
Oh, nice.
Nice, very classy. Danny said my granddaughter made a wreath from the kit for our treat. She's 7.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah, that's it. It's perfect for children. They can just glue those snowflakes down.
Yeah. You can make this project with that kit, you know, and just keep it in those colourways.
Oh yeah, of course you could put the snowflakes instead of foliage. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so just taking this around, I am just aware that it is still moving slightly, and what I don't want to do is kind of cut it too short this side and it move over a bit. So I'm trying to keep it nice and straight, not cut into my grey board, but also not let it move.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricksy.
I could have done this bit ahead of time maybe, and then it would have been dry, but I just kind of wanted to show you.
Yeah, I think that's
start
it.
to finish.
Yeah, of course.
So once you've got that kind of circle, we can leave that one to dry for later, because we don't actually need that right now. Just tidy up any kind of rough bits and things like that. We're going to put the lights on next. Now, what I did was I just kind of went round and marked an inch all the way around. Now, obviously, you could do it with a ruler, but I found it, I was like, how do you do this? It's circular, and I'm trying to do it with a ruler and it's straight. So what I did was I got myself some ribbon, I lined it up on my cutting mat, and I just used my craft marker and marked an inch all the way along.
Oh, that's clever.
And then I just popped this onto here and kind of central. Yeah. And then what I did was I just marked with my dye brush, just to pop like a little mark.
Yeah.
All the way around.
I did wonder that. I was like, oh, that's very cute dotty ribbon.
There's logic behind it. There is logic. And then just go all the way around, just making sure it's kind of central. Again, it doesn't have to be really, really precise.
Yeah.
You do cover up quite a lot with your foliage. So you don't have to go all the way around if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
It's up to you. But
it depends how much you're putting on as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it depends on your lights as well. If your lights are not as long, maybe you've got shorter lights, you could go like every 2 inches or something. But there was just kind of enough on those lights that we've got to go an inch all the way around. And I was quite happy to cover some of it up, because it does shine through, because some of the die cut bits and pieces are parchment.
Yeah, of course.
So it still kind of shines through. Okay, when I get there, because I ran out of dots, just going to go back round, pop that one back in there. Because I was like, how many dots am I going to need? How wide is this circle? How far does it go? Just not very good with measuring circular things.
No, it's not fun, is it? So, I'm like that. I'm just all about the prettiness for crafting.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of stop there, because they don't meet up exactly. They do kind of end up getting a bit too close, but that is fine for what we need, and that can be our base, because we just kind of straighten that bottom off so that it sits perfectly. Then your screw hole punch, we've gone with the tiniest one on there, which is the 3mm, I think it is, and you're just gonna pop that on there and just give it a few punches just to get through, because obviously it's going through your grey board and your mirror.
Yeah.
So just make sure that has gone through all of the holes. So just going around and getting all those. And then we can pop our lights on the back. And I love this yesterday. Was it you said it looks like one of those mirrors?
Yeah, like a makeup mirror, like one of those Hollywood mirrors.
It would make it such a cute card, maybe, if you've got like teenage girls that are really into their makeup and stuff. It would actually be really cute for a card, this.
Absolutely.
with the lights. Okay, just making sure we've got all of these. I was making a right racket in the office yesterday doing this. It's been like, I'm sure loads of people were on lunch, so it was really quiet as well.
Oh no.
It's always the case, isn't it?
I know. Well, we do make them. I mean, we've always got the die cutting machine,
Yeah.
and
Can't be helped, can it?
It just can't be helped.
Can't be helped. Okay, so we've got all of those. Then we're going to go to our lights. So they're just these kind of rice lights with the flat kind of battery pack, the kind of skinnier ones there. And again, this really helps when we're putting it together to kind of hold the wreath up against the base. So it's actually quite handy. And we're going to start at the bottom. So let me just straighten these out a little bit. Turn it around. And we're just going to kind of secure those. I'll have to turn it off because I think I'll go blind. We're just going to secure these onto here. Now I just did it with double-sided tape. Because it's just quick and it's easy. We're going to add some hot glue onto the back after as well. So don't worry too much about these being secure at the moment. And just kind of bending that wire back on itself because they do have quite a bit of space in between each of the lights on these ones. I'm sure you can probably get ones that are maybe closer together.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just kind of bent them back because you can kind of mould that way you want it to go. You could, if you had, because you do get two sets of the circles in the wreath pack, you could put another one on the back of this to tidy it up if you want to. So just
it's really beautiful.
Adding these onto here. I was trying to explain to Mark this morning, I was like, because Sophie's not 100% today, so I was like, I really need to go in because I really need to do the show. I was like, because I've made these really cool things.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's like this wreath and it's like on a base and it's got lights and it's got flowers, and he was like, right. So I was like, I'll bring one home.
You don't understand.
I was like, it's really pretty, I'll bring it home.
Oh, this is going to look lovely in your home. I feel like your walls are this colour in your front room. That green?
They're not, but they're like a bit of a duck eggy.
Yeah, duck eggy.
Green.
Yeah.
It will definitely go. I'll make it go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. And obviously I've used the joy on there, but you could use any sentiment. You know, you don't have to put sentiment in at all. You could hang some snowflakes from that. You could use some of the MDF shapes. And the little laser cut shapes.
Oh, they'd be very cute. And again, you could have this in anything. You know, you could do it. We were talking about tree themes the other day, weren't we? You could do it to match your tree. You could do it if you've got a colour scheme.
Yeah.
Again, maybe you want to make one of these as a present.
Yeah, it would be so nice, wouldn't it? It really would be nice. Okay, so just keep going around. This is the lengthier bit.
Yeah, but it's so worth it.
Again, I could have maybe done this ahead of time, but I didn't want to open another pack of the wreaths to get another set of the grey board. I went and asked Chris yesterday. I was like, I'm looking for some like die cut circles, and he was like, what board are they out of? I was like, grey board. He was like, no, I've never seen them before in my life. I was like, okay, I know that's not true, but yeah, I don't think we have any.
Absolutely not true.
So I was like, no worries.
That's really funny.
So I'll just keep going around.
Oh, Jackie says, wish I would have bought the built a wreath. You can still buy it.
You can still buy it. It's on the website.
Yeah. If you're a diamond member, it's just over £10.79. Bargain.
Yeah, definitely.
Danny said, how much is the spring hole punch? Spring hole. Oh, that's just a typo. I think it's I
want to say $11.99.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, it's the same price as a dye brush, isn't it? $11.99. Yeah. Jess is going to check that for us, aren't you, Jess?
I think its normal price should be $17.99.
I know. Do you know? Yeah. You get 3 attachments. It's such a great tool.
It's so good. It's so handy. So just keep adding all of these little bits. The end is in sight here.
Yeah, it's $17.99. Its code is PCT20. But obviously you will get your, it's probably a little more expensive than I accounted for, but it is
That's its normal price.
It's its normal price. And obviously
Yeah.
if you've got your club discount, and it is a tool as well, you will use
Yeah.
it forever. Sue said, where did you get your lights? You can just get them from Amazon, Primark, B&M.
we just got these off Amazon. We just got like a big bag of them. And when I was looking at like what I was going to do for this project, I kind of spotted them and I was like,
Need those. Need.
because I was looking for a wire kind of hoop at first, you know.
Oh, like an embroidery hoop.
An embroidery hoop or something kind of like, do you know if you do like ribbon wreaths
Oh,
or
yeah.
flower arranging, like dry flowers, you can get like wire
Yes.
like hoops. So I was looking for one of those in the creative room yesterday, because we've got these crates, haven't we, at the bottom of the units that have just got stuff in. And you never know what you're going to find in there.
We've got balls of wool in there.
There's all
we've
sorts of
got
cotton wool.
curtain tape
yeah.
we found in there before.
Yeah, there's like, if you need something random, the chances are you'll find it in there, but there wasn't anything that I needed, but I spotted the lights, because I'd kind of disregarded this at first, because I thought, it's going to be too chunky. But then I thought, as soon as we put the lights in there, it makes it more of a focus, and it kind of detracts from it being a little bit chunky. So we have a space at the bottom, so this is why I knew like I didn't need to go further, because we're going to straighten this off anyway. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm just going to pop it on the side like this, and all I did was kind of marked it with my dye brush and then went in with my scissors.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to cut that, yeah.
So that's just going to give us, making sure I don't go through any lights. There we go. That's just going to give us that kind of straight edge that's going to sit on.
Nice.
Okay, next, we just need to decorate this now.
Awesome.
We just need to decorate. So you are lucky, I have saved you from watching me do 10,000 die cuts, and I've already cut loads and loads and loads. Probably far too many, but I'd rather have too many than not enough.
It's not like you won't use them on your cards or other projects.
Exactly. So we've got mirror ones, we've got parchment ones. I spotted this in my Charlie yesterday and I was like, oh my goodness, let's put some shimmer ones in as well. So we've got all sorts of bits and pieces. I quite like the parchment ones layered up on top of our adorable scoreable ones as well. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a shape like this, and I'm just going to grab my circle foam pads to kind of just attach these in the middles. So I like to line them up. You can move them round and twist them and have them kind of fancy shapes, like fancy layered up and all sorts. Yeah. And then again, our circle foam pads are the perfect size for these centres.
Oh yeah, they're so pretty, aren't they?
So cute. And then let's get one of these ones and put a little centre in. So I'm going to go with the green one on there.
Oh, nice.
So you can just mix and match to all sorts of little bits and pieces. Just going to shape all the little stamens up. Get that in place. Give that a little bit of a curve. And then you can kind of start to put these on here and see where you want them to go. I'm going to get some of the pine cones because I quite liked these at the front.
Yeah, I like the pine cones.
So we're going to go with our purple glue stick for this. And just kind of dab that on the back, because in this die set you get the kind of detail.
Absolutely.
And then you get the shadow.
Imagine this if you, oh my goodness, this is just my brain gearing it, and this is like the little softy romantic in me. Imagine this at like a nice winter wedding.
It'd be so nice.
You could put them on your tables.
So nice.
I mean, you'd have to spend an entire weekend on it. We're not gonna lie and say that it is going to be speedy.
No, but once you've kind of, the lights, like I said, the lights was the bit that took the time.
Yeah.
You could spend an evening doing all your die cutting. I did this last thing yesterday before I left to go home. It probably took me about 15 minutes just to run through, and I just used the MIDI as well. I just ran it through in all the different kind of materials, and you could be, you know, easily creating all your die cut bits and pieces to get this together.
Absolutely. And then they could be like gifts for your table and your bride squad. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to go with the green and I want, oh, let's use the parchment one on here. Let's see how this looks. So I did struggle this die with the shimmer card, the detail one, but to be fair, I was also just using the MIDI because I was too lazy to get up and go in the craft room to use the electronic machine.
There's a lot of detail on those pine cones, though.
Yeah, so it works absolutely fine in everything else. It was just that shimmer card, and it's because it's got that little bit of a film, it does make it a little bit trickier. I'm just going to do a few more flowers. Let's get some more of these layered up. I can't remember how many I put at the side.
I think you've got
1, 3,
1,
2 and 2.
Yeah.
Let's pop this one onto the dark green. It's me books. I feel like I'm going to come off the mat soon and you're not going to be able to see anything. You know, you're just like starting to run out of space.
Just spread out.
And you end up working in the smallest little area.
Yep.
And then I really want, yes, that one for the middle of this.
Oh yeah, gorgeous.
So again, just give that a little shape. And add that in. And then once we start gluing these on, we're going to go hot glue gun, so it's super fast once we get going with this.
Yeah, for sure.
This one, let's have a look what we've got now. So I think I need like a pale green stamen. I maybe should have put them in the colour
like in the
bags.
colours.
Oh, there we go, there's one there. Just so that we don't double up, that's all. Obviously you can. Just trying to keep them looking different. So we'll pop that in the middle of there. And again, just give those a little bit of a shape so that we can pop these on. So just making sure you don't come down too far at the bottom towards that flat edge. I did on that example one, so I did just have to cut one of the petals off, just kind of straighten it a little bit, but other than that, that's the only thing you need to be aware of. We're just gonna pop a new glue stick in there and bring this over so we can start adding this in.
Heather Pearson says, where is the foliage from? It's all from the same die set. It is our Christmas rose and foliage. So you get the Christmas rose itself, you get the pine cone, top and bottom, you get the mistletoe sprig, you get 2 little hollies, the stamen for your flowers, a little berry, and then a more like sort of the evergreeny one that you can see on Anne-Marie's. But they're all the same set, just the one die set. You get 9 cutting dies in total. So hopefully that helps, Heather. It is M Stone 759.
I know we don't have loads.
Oh, okay. Did you have a little look yesterday?
Yeah, but I'd kind of already committed to the project.
Absolutely.
So if we don't have any, we don't have enough, I can only apologise. But you can obviously use other dies that you may already have.
Yeah, of course.
It's just more of an idea for the technique.
Absolutely. Yeah, like you say, you can use your snowflakes, you could use absolutely anything. You could use your holly sprigs.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
So many different things.
Okay, so once we've got that kind of base, it's just a case of adding in all the bits and pieces now that you want all the decorative extras, because there's all sorts of little sprigs. So we can just hot glue gun those and kind of tuck those in. Same over this side. You could use a construction glue here as well, but I just quite like the more instant grab you get with the hot glue.
Yeah, of course.
And then we'll pop a little mistletoe in there as well.
So cute.
Just sliding that under. I was going to do my nails last night and I was like, no, let's wait till we've hot glue gunned everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's for the best.
Yeah. I was like, I just know I'm going to get it everywhere. Let's get a little shimmer one. And just slide that under. Oops. So you get your strings afterwards once it's all dry. It's much easier than trying to tackle them while it's all still gluing.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially whilst it's still a little bit warm.
Yeah. So So I'm going to add a parchment one there. I'm actually going to just tuck it underneath the petal because I'm going to go in then with one of our little leaves. Let's go with our holly. Just add that.
Oh, how
onto
cute.
here. So just remembering your parchment, obviously you can kind of see through it. So any little bits that you get that happens, just cover it up with some more stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's always a way. Just gonna pop that one on the back there. And just get some green because we haven't used this one much either. You don't have to be symmetrical at all. You can be completely random.
Oh, definitely.
It's personal choice.
Yeah, and it's going to look so unique to you.
Yeah. I think that's beauty. I think every single time you can make them look completely different.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to add that on the back there. Such a hazard being a crafter, isn't it, when it comes to the old hot glue?
Oh, absolutely. And you've already burnt your hand.
That wasn't even a crafting incident.
No, I know.
That's most annoying. What else do we want? Some more leaves. Let's tuck some more of these in behind these little petals because we can. I do like the parchment ones. I just think they're so
very, very
pretty.
classy, aren't they?
They
Yeah.
just add such a delicate kind of finish to it. And what else? What else can we add? Should we get another shimmer one in? I'm gonna pop that. Let's just look. Oh. Let's just look how that is standing up, because you don't want to kind of make it too kind of one-sided either. You kind of want to make it nice and even. Let's pop that behind there. Just lose some of my strings.
They're following you.
They're so troublesome. Right, let's have a look at that. I think that's probably looking okay now. So we'll just grab those strings up there. Just put the glue gun there for a sec because we do need to come back to that. So let's pop that to one side. Look at all the bits and pieces I've still got as well.
Oh,
it's definitely
amazing.
enough there to make another wreath, I'm sure. And then go back to this circle that we put our mirror onto before. I should have done this on the messy mat because now I've just got a little globule that doesn't want to move. I did this. Was I sat next to you, wasn't I, yesterday when one just attacked you?
Oh yeah, it just popped off. Yeah, I know. It really did have a life of its own, that one. Rebecca said she went to a craft fair and she didn't sell loads and loads of cards. She's got like 100 left, which is sad, but maybe we can give her some ideas. Pop them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Take them into work.
Yeah, definitely. Ask your friends and family to take them into work.
Absolutely, for sure. Maybe as well, if you've done like sets of the same ones, you could wrap them up as little notelet sets.
Yeah.
So don't be too disappointed. Sometimes craft fairs are tricky.
They are, and I think so much can depend on it, like the weather. What else is there? Is there another person selling cards there? You know, are they more affordable than yours? There's just so many things, so many factors, isn't there?
Absolutely. So yeah, don't get disheartened.
No.
Try, like I say, pop them on Facebook, pop them on your WhatsApp groups, and hopefully you'll get some moved and get some pennies.
Okay, so we're going to stick the battery pack on now. So what I want to do is take two of our rectangles and just stick those together because we want to get some height on this battery pack. Now, the one I did yesterday, I stuck it that side down, which is not useful because, although I don't know that matters actually. I think it opens like that. I'm not sure if it does. It screw?
Got a little
it does.
screwdriver bit.
In all honesty, I don't think there's a good way to stick it because you need both sides. So I'm just going to go with the way I stuck it yesterday, and I'm going to kind of sit it onto here. Not central, but so that kind of one edge is almost central, if you will.
Okay, yeah.
And then we're going to go crazy with the glue gun here.
Awesome.
So you're going to tip it up and pop plenty on this side, like this, and plenty on that side. And then you're going to bring this in, and you're just going to kind of push it and slide it up to the battery pack. So that's why we put on plenty of hot glue, just to make sure that that is sticking on. Because like I said, that because we've added that height to the battery pack as well, it just gives a little bit of something extra to glue itself to. So just hold that in place till it's dry. And then if you've got some glue down here, obviously you can cover it up with more stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
More foliage and bits and pieces. You can definitely add some to the base if you wanted to as well, just to make it more of a feature. So once that is secure, it's almost dry. Obviously we put lots of glue gun on there, and I don't want to let go just yet, and it kind of just
Pop off.
topple over.
Yeah.
But we're going to add our joy sentiment on. So I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. And what I wanted to do with this, because I wanted it to kind of go straight across the width of my wreath, it's got the little cuts edges either side of here, but I put it in my Gemini mini plates so that it didn't actually cut the sides off.
That's so clever.
So we can take an A5, let me check, yeah, an A5 piece of silver mirror. We can kind of pop this right in the centre. Let me just get a little bit of low tack tape. Just kind of make sure that's straight, like that. And just as long as the word is cutting out, that's the only bit we need.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'm going to pop this through the MIDI, because obviously we've gone A5. Let's move you a sec. Let's turn it around, because I don't know why I think I can do that with my left hand. You know, you're just like, what are you doing?
That's not happening.
Why are you doing that? Don't be crazy. And then we can just grab that, open this up, and then take our tape off, and then we're going to go in with our craft knife, and we're just going to continue this.
Oh, that's so clever.
This little like loop, taking that to the edge, just so it gives us a wider sentiment.
Yeah, that's so clever.
If you don't have anything like this, you can stick it onto some acetate, so it still gives that kind of floating kind of element.
Yeah.
And then that is just going to go into here, across the back there. So I'm just going to turn it around while we kind of hot glue gun this in. So it's a little bit fiddly because you kind of need to hold one side. We need another glue stick as well. Pop that in. You want to kind of make sure that one side's in, and once that's kind of secure, we can come over and just glue in the other side. Like that. Just get that little loop. And then I'm just going to give my poke.
Oh, Rebecca said, Anne-Marie's so good at multitasking. 2 children, a creative team to manage.
It's just life.
Just life.
Yeah.
Hubby as well, you can throw that into the mix. That's another person
Absolutely.
to organise.
Yeah, for sure. So again, just kind of holding that in place till that is secure. Oh, it's so stringy today.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like mozzarella on a pizza.
It's crazy.
Okay, so then I think, let me just have a little look before you have a look. Let me just make sure that this is looking, yeah, there we
Happy?
go. Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this.
Very happy.
Oh my goodness, it's phenomenal. Absolutely stunning. absolutely stunning. And you can make that start to finish with that tutorial, just like Anne-Marie. That is such a treat. Thank you so much for making that for us.
Sorry for taking up all of your time.
It's honestly, I could honestly watch that all day. And I know that everybody, Myra says stunning wreath with outstanding fussy cutting as well. Thank you for brilliant demos. Michelle says that is stunning. Elaine says fabulous in caps. Thank you so much. If you do make anything from today's show, or just anything in general, send it us in. We love to see it. But it is time to say, oh my goodness, the comments, the love for this is unreal. Thanks, guys. TV schedule, Natalie is at Hobby Maker today. She has got an afternoon of Prism takeovers. She has got a 2 p.m. show with our fabulous ink pads, 4 p.m. with our brush markers, and 6 p.m. she has got pearlescent powders and gilding flakes.
Ooh, nice.
Super good shows to tune into. Great if you're starting your Prism journey with us as well. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, it is time for amazing savings and super deals tomorrow. Natalie and Kat will be with you for crafty essentials at super prices. Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been amazing. These are just absolutely beautiful, and we will see you here tomorrow.